You know, the government now is in the midst of preparing the 12th Malaysia plan, RMK-12. In your view, how does the current pandemic shape the preparation process for this new development plan?
The MCO started on the 18th of March, and the 12th Malaysia plan preparations have been very advanced at that point of time. Yeah, we almost done. That was why in the beginning we wanted to present the plan to Parliament in August. August meaning by June, July. You know, by as I speak today, for example, the plan would have been finalized. But when the pandemic came, firstly, of course, the economic landscape has changed. Yeah, the emergence of the gig economy, you know, food deliveries, yeah, people buying fish and vegetables online. Yeah, so there's a big change. Yeah, and of course, many people were out of work. Yeah, people became very fearful to go out, and of course, health became a major issue. We've been able to deal with that very effectively. So the economic landscape has changed. Yeah? There's been destruction in some sectors. The tourism sector, for example, has been the worst affected. And any plan, you know, whatever plan you have, has got to be synchronized with current developments. And it doesn't make sense to have a plan when it is out of sync with what's happening around you. So that's a major reason why we decided to postpone the plan, because a number of things are quite fluid. Yeah, things have become more and more unpredictable. Yeah, and it is for that reason that we decided to re-engage with ministries and some stakeholders. So that's one. The other, of course, the economic situation has changed radically. The worst ever recession in 8 years, and unemployment, April number, for example, was 5%, and May number will be coming out in about 3-4 weeks' time. It's expected to be a bit higher than 5%. One think tank estimated unemployment to go up to 2.4 million people would have lost their jobs, for example. That was a forecast by the MIR. So these are changes which we need to take into account. And on the fiscal front, yeah, we know for a fact that the budget for this year presented last year had a forecast of just over 3% deficit to GDP ratio. Now it's going to be 6%. So from the fiscal resources point of view, there's been a big change. Yeah? It means a lot. There's a lot of difference, 3.2% deficit and 6%. So this is equally important. The plan in general can be viewed from two perspectives. One is the strategies for the next 5-10 years. As you know, we put in place, or we introduced the shared prospective vision in October 2019 with 3 main objectives. Firstly, we want Malaysians to enjoy a decent standard of living. Secondly, we want to close the gaps, development for all. And finally, we want to achieve a united, prosperous nation. So those are the key objectives. But so that's one. People want to know what our strategies are. The other very relevant or very important issue that people are looking at, of course, how much money is spent by the government. The 11th Malaysia plan, for example, had an allocation of 260 billion ringgit. So we need to know, fairly sure, how much money we have to be spent in the 12th Malaysia plan. So those are two main reasons. One is the change in the economic landscape, very unprecedented. Yeah, the decline in economic activity. Second quarter is going to be quite steep, of course. The first quarter, we were able to scrape through with a growth of 0.7%. So these are some of the reasons why we decided to revisit some of the strategies which were earlier finalized, I must say, before 18th of March. Quite a few of the strategies have already been put in place, but a few of the strategies have got to be revisited.